Over-tyrants don't retire, and those few that expire from old age are by far the exception. Djangar was over-tyrant for 10 world cycles before Varan Gore, falling in single combat to Varan's predecessor. And fall is what he did. During the challenge, the over-tyrant and his opponent duelled in the Sky Pit, the open arena that hangs out from the edge of the fist over the toxic clouds below. A devastating blow sent Djangar tumbling out into the abyss, his rival declaring victory even before the former over-tyrant disappeared from sight. Yet Djangar didn't die. Through some quirk of fate, the Goliath rolled down the side of the hive, his massive body slammed and smashed from one level to the next until, at last, he came to rest, on the roof of a departing ash hauler. When Djangar came to, his body broken in countless places and his face mangled beyond recognition, he had no memory of who he was or where he had come from. Out in the wastes, Djangar made a new name for himself as a hired gun, wielding a pair of custom stub cannons, his face covered by a ragged hood. Djangar Gunfists, as he became known, found his travels slowly leading him back to Hive Primus, though he didn't know why. When at last he entered the Hive, selling his services to gangs and guilders, his memory remained cloudy, but a few recognized the old over-tyrant. Now, there are forces moving to take advantage of Djangar's return, and it seems likely a showdown is coming between the massive gunfighter and Varan Gore. Hello and welcome back to Wellywood Wargaming. My name is Damon, and this is the series where I explore all of the hired guns and dramatis personae in the game of Necromunda. Now, before we get into this, please do like, share, subscribe, and check out the Patreon as well if you'd like me to do more of these types of videos. Now, I'm only at the beginning of this journey. We're in the letter D now as we go alphabetically through all the dramatis personae. Please note that I'm not actually doing any of the agents at the moment. I'll be doing a separate series on agents, so if any of them are missing so far, it's probably because they're agents and not technically dramatis personae. Anyway, Djangar Gunfists, quite a good one here. Not an official model as yet, but I think this is an easy one for you to convert up if you're a kit bashing pro. A Goliath body with 2 stub cannons and a sort of hooded cowl would be pretty much fairly easy to do with some green stuff perhaps. This guy's pretty cool, bit of lore there. An outcast, Goliath that's been living in the waste with his 2 stub cannons, custom stub cannons. Quite an interesting character in the game, and he's pretty good overall, I would say. 290 credits, though, is very, very expensive, but would make a pretty good outcast leader, I think. Now, the stats are as follows. We have a movement of 4, which is your average typical Goliath stat. Weapon skill and ballistic skill of 3+, which are both good. A strength of 4, standard for a Goliath, but a toughness of 5, which is fantastic. So really, loads of toughness there. 3 wounds, which is also excellent. Initiative 4 up. 3 attacks, and the mental stats are a leadership 6, cool 4+, which is excellent, willpower 6+, which is also great, and a leadership of 7+ there. So better willpower than a lot of Goliaths as well there. Now this guy comes with the gunfighter skill, which if you don't know is a shooting skill, which is very, very unusual on a Goliath. So this is why he's also quite good, because he just offers something a bit different to most of your Goliaths. He's got a 3-up ballistic skill, and he's able to shoot 2 sidearms at the same time without the penalty to hit on that with gunfighter. However, it's a little bit weird here because the weapons that he's actually equipped with are stub cannons, custom stub cannons. Now, I'm imagining that these custom stub cannons do have the sidearm trait, or if they don't have the sidearm trait, I'm sure that you're able to, as a rule of cool, use the gunfighter skill with these custom stub cannons. Otherwise, there'd be no point in the entire character, really, and the idea behind them. So, 2 custom stub cannons, they are strength 5, which is fantastic. They're only 1 damage, but they do have knockback as well. Now, he does have a special rule here as well. He does have furnace plates as well, which is a 5-up save from your front arc. But yeah, the custom stub cannons gain rapid fire 1 if no moves are made during the activation. So if you are stationary and you shoot both of these things at the same time using gunfighter, you can get rapid fire, meaning that you can get up to 6 strength 5 knockback shots off with this guy. Stub cannons are a bit of a weird weapon. They're just a bit... They're interesting. I think the problem with them mainly is the fact that they're only 1 damage, but if you're getting knocked back and you're triggering rapid fire as well, and strength 5 too, once someone has a flesh wound, you're wounding most people on 2s. Pretty nice indeed, and this guy is no slouch in close combat either. Now, I imagine these can't be used, these stub cannons can't be used in close combat, but with 3 attacks and strength 4, this guy is going to knock your block off generally most of the time. So That's pretty much all we can say about Djangar Gunfists with that special rule, Storm of Fire there. It does make the custom stub cannons pretty scary with Gunfighter 2. But again, like I said, no slouch in close combat either, just with open fists. So I think this guy is best used as an outcast leader. Really, really cool. I'd like to see some conversions of this guy. I'm sure there are some out there, so please do explain how you've converted this guy, because I'd love to see some. And yeah, do comment down below if you've actually used this guy in any games, because this is one of the ones I actually haven't used in any games so far. And he's one of the many Goliath Dramatis Personae out there that we're going to be talking about in this long list of Dramatis Personae. Anyway, that's it for Djangar Gunfists. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.